Sophie, Alex, a 2-0 defeat this afternoon, which obviously ends our season in disappointment. Just how did you see things out there?
Yeah, I don't think, again, it was one of our best showings. We've definitely played some better football, but again, I think credit to the girls that they kept battling from the start all the way to the end, and we're still creating some chances there towards the end. So in terms of effort and that, I don't think we can fault us. It's just sometimes how the game goes, and didn't go our way today.
Yeah, and of course we fell behind fairly early into the game. Obviously that presents its own set of challenges really. So how did you see things there? Obviously the uphill battle that we kind of really had if we wanted to try and get back into the game.
Yeah, we're still pretty positive about it because we're generating chances and we're still trying very much to get that goal. So going in at half time, still positive about it, that we could get a hold of the game really and get our foot in still. Obviously a hard one when that second one goes in, but credit to the lasses, they still kept pushing with that determination to try and get another one back.
Yeah, and of course if we think about the game as a 90 minutes really, do you think the scoreline kind of reflected the performance out there, or were we potentially a bit more unlucky in the fact that we didn't get more out of the game?
I think potentially, yeah. I think, you always look at it and go, well, how many chances did you create? Were they quality? Were they not? I think later in the second half, I think it started to open up and kind of just became a bit of a battle. But I think definitely throughout the first half, I would pretty much say we were the better team, and they capitalised on a mistake of ours. And again, sometimes that's just how it goes. But no, I think it was somewhat of an even game. I think 2-0 is probably maybe a little bit harsh just from a couple of our mistakes. But sometimes it's just a bit unlucky.
Yeah, and if we just have a think about the bigger picture in terms of the season as a whole, obviously a lot of great changes happened at the club this season. We have achieved quite a lot, so although it hurts today the fact that we've gone empty-handed, there's still a lot to be proud and positive about really.
Definitely, that's what we just said to the lasses at the end. It's difficult one to take at the minute, but when you look at the bigger picture in the season as a whole, we have made progress both on and off the field. We've had a great FA Cup run, we've had lots of joy through that. Obviously had Sophie come in this year, which has been a great development for the women's side and the team as well, so lots of positives to take from this season and push on with next year as well.
And of course, the players are going to be enjoying a well-earned rest. Obviously I think preparations behind the scenes are going to be continuing long into the summer to kind of consolidate the foundations that have been put in place over the season to get a strong start next year.
Yeah, 100%, and that's who actually was having some of them conversations even earlier this week, and that'll just kind of, we just, like you said, kind of keep building on them foundations and look for bigger growth on the women's side of the kind of player pathway as a whole, but also kind of keep trying to progress the women's first team to hopefully push for promotion in the next year or two. So yeah, a lot to get done, but we're ready to crack on with it.
And finally, I'd just like to ask if you could just give a thank you to everyone connected with the club for all the hard work that they've put through behind the scenes on the pitch this season.
Yeah, massive thank you, including yourself, Nathan. You've always done fantastic work and fantastic coverage. Michael, he does a lot behind the scenes. Jeff, Lee, everyone over at the club, and the fans are what keeps us going at the end of it, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. We've had massive support this year. Again, one of the great successes to take from this season is the amount of support that we've had, so thank you very much to everyone that's been involved and helped us push on, and let's keep it going again next season.